a big shout out to everybody watching. Now, another thing I would like to share with us is I want us to talk about being politically correct in a modern world. Politically correct in a modern world. I think that's really, really important. And I think we should talk about this. I'm looking for my top gifters, 20 gold mines. Instead of money guns today, I just want to look for gold mines. Let me see how this can work out on TikTok. Send me gold mines. Remember to follow my top gifters. Remember to follow my top gifters. Ionizi Napoleon Fest says, go to sleep, this man. Sadly, you're awake. Why are you awake? I'm awake to make money. Your mates are buying me money guns and private jets and so on TikTok. You are awake on that same TikTok, sitting beside somebody's house, tapping into their Wi-Fi. No be security work. They say make your papa go there, go do. He carry him picking down. Come, they learn security work as apprentice. So if I kọ́ṣẹ́ bàbá ọdẹ ni, ìwà kọ́ṣẹ́ bàbá ọdẹ wà di bàbá ọdẹ. Jádànù lórí live mi òpònú. Má jẹ́ rí MB by more. If you see as this guy be, Lonzi Napoleon, Babanla wèrè, Jásígbó. Go sleep. As in, some people are just so badly brought up. There's nothing to them. Anyway, congratulations, Davido. Is this hope for Peter Obi? Because let's remember that Davido's uncle lost at first instance, then went ahead to win at appeal, and then won at Supreme Court. So he's officially the governor now. There's no how I want dribble him. He is the governor now. Could this be the hope Peter Obi is looking for? Let's just think about this for a few minutes. I don't want us to talk about this too much. I just want us to think about it. Could this be the hope he's looking for? Does that mean there's justice in our system? Because guess what? This is an APC country. Of course, a lot of people argue that the courts are APC courts. But guess what? Davido's uncle is PDP and he won. A lot of people are saying, that one go hard, that one go hard for Peter Obi. But it happened in Osun State. A lot of you don't know, but I'm from Osun State. And Davido's uncle is now officially my governor. Davido's uncle is officially my governor. So big shout out to him and congratulations. Chichi Obama, do you want to say something about this? Because I noticed you want to say something, so I can move on to my other topic for today, which is our main topic. I just wanted to celebrate Davido's uncle. If you're watching on TikTok, do send me money gifts. Okay, so wow, somebody sent me a gold mine. House of Gold, I can't believe it. House of Gold sent me a gold mine. Guys, House of Gold is my #1 gifter on TikTok. All of you follow House of Gold. House, HOUSE, off, OFGHOLD. Guys, follow House of Gold if you're watching on TikTok. In fact, if you're watching from anywhere, go to TikTok and follow House of Gold. Oh, Chichi Obama says, where am I from in Osun State? Onyon. A place called Onyon. Most people don't know it. And I really wanted to, okay. Akaka is right here. Akaka, can we see your face?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So what are your thoughts? We want to hear your thoughts on the topic. Hmm? Now wow. She just she just requested, and then I brought her live, and then she doesn't know what to say. Big shout out to House of Gold. Okay. Let me try another person. Most of my friends most of my friends don't like commenting on political matters, and I don't blame them because political matters can be so stressful. So I've invited one more person. After this, we'll just, what's the topic? Davido's uncle won in Osun State. Does this signify that there's going to be hope for Peter Obi to win? Can Peter Obi win? I just wanted us to have an honest conversation in that particular regard. So, we're a bit tired. Wow, I have quite a few people. Trendy vids. Okay. All right. Ofonye na Canada. Let me bring you live. So we'll just talk about this.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi. How are you doing, brother?
I'm fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So what are your thoughts? Is this
Okay. Big congratulations to the Adele case. I mean, I think the one is fair, free and fair. And I think that even the first time the election was conducted, they won it, but they were just played. As for P2B, I mean, I hope it really gets the justice, the what he's looking for. But I don't really see that happening in terms that I just think I think APC and PDP are same body with different people. For instance,
I think I disagree with you. PDP and Labour Party are the same. Labour Party fell out of PDP. Let's always remember that.
I know that. That's right.
Okay.
I know. But I just think the same people who are at the campaign from APC to PDP, they're just the same set of people. So I don't really, it takes the intervention of God for P2B to really win, from how I see it. But I don't think they can give it justice the way they gave the Adele case.
Why? What
That's
makes the Adele case different in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think the people, the lawyers or the justice system, are more of the APC and the PDP persons. Yeah, I think they are more in favor of these two parties. I don't really think they value the LUPs in terms of these three parties now coming up for power. I don't think they really value them. That they really value the LUP. For me, I just say that for me, with the way I say it, there's been too much pushover with like bribing and all that with Peter's case. I don't see him really getting that victory or that justice he's going for. That's my take on it.
All right, awesome. I have this other guy, Ofunoe, Canada. My brother, what is your take?
Daddy Freeze, thank you for inviting me. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. My take is this. Today, I heard that Bibas will be used in the courts, which is a good development. Because 4 years ago, what's the name of the other one they used? I can't remember, but it was not allowed in the courts. But this time, if Bibas is what give Adeleke winning, and the vote is counted as they say they voted, and everything on Bibas comes out to be true, well, whoever won, let him win. My own take is this: they will count the votes in the Bibas, in the IRF, and everywhere, and Tinubu win. Let him continue. If Obi is the one, let him be there. If it is Atiku, so be it. I just believe in equal rights and justice. I'm not going to say, oh, maybe the presidency will interfere and nothing will go right or wrong. No. Adeleke is not in APC. Adeleke is PDP. Oyetola is in APC. If that is the case, I will say then, whatever happened, Oyetola should be there. But I believe that he counted the votes and Adeleke is still winning. So if they will do the same thing, the presidential aspect of it, I just say, whoever won the case, let him be the president. But there is hope for P2B.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so very much. Take care and God
Thank you
bless
very much
you.
for inviting me to the place. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
All right, Prince David Yemi, let's hear from you. Prince David Yemi is from Osun State. Let us hear what Prince David Yemi has to say about this topic.
Hi, Dr. Fish.
Hello, brethren. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm from Osun State, Nigeria. Congratulations to the Adeleke family. And my prayer is that I hope they turn Osun State to construction site. I hope they can bring more industrial companies to Osun State, because when there is no job, there is no change in the land. And then I hope they can have the mindset to maintain all the infrastructures in order to last. I hope they can turn Osun State to a productive state that Nigeria can be looking forward to relocate to, the way people relocate to Lagos. Because of all those industries in Lagos, that's the reason why people are moving there, because there's job opportunity. So there is a lot of opportunity in Osun State. We have gold, we have a lot of resources. If they can bring a company to produce chocolate, we have enough cocoa in Osun State. They can bring company to produce a lot of stuff. We have gold, it's still right there, and then there's a lot of stuff they can still do in Osun State. So I hope Adeleke or Davido can still open his uncle's eyes to bring more investors to invest in Osun State. So the reason why I think Adeleke won is because they have evidence. They have evidence to defend their stuff in the court. That's the reason why he won. And maybe the judge too follow the law and then look at the both party, the one that have the evidence, and then try to grant them the winner. And Peter Obi, we hope that his evidence grants him the victory as well. So that's my own contribution in that aspect.
Now, let me ask you a question. What really is your take concerning Peter Obi? Do you think he won the election?
Yes, I think. I'm not in Nigeria, I'm in US, by the way. But following up all the videos and the things that we saw on internet, I think Peter Obi won.
So you think
because you cannot say that PDP, APC and Labour Party won the same state, the same number of states in Nigeria, and then you try to add numbers to APC and say that because APC have the highest number of votes, and you declare APC as a winner. And you don't even declare it during the daytime that everybody is awake, because you know that you are avoiding the tension in the land. So you declare it overnight, and people wake up and see magic. So based on the result we saw outside, the evidence, everything, we saw where they are changing figure from Labour Party to APC. We saw the papers. So why suddenly, I'm an IT person, I manage database. I know what they can do for them to say that the sites don't work again. No. Nigeria has the money. All this money they are spending into applications is not up to that. If they employ, they have enough people that can manage all these things effortless. So they are just lying.
Okay. I've invited one other person who agrees with him, who disagrees with him. Please, Josie Piniski. All right, you said you wanted to contribute. I don't want to stay too long on this matter. Okay, Josie Piniski has sent his message. I've sent you a request. So let's quickly. All right, Josie, how are you doing?
I'm all right at the freeze. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. So what is your take?
Well, yeah, it's a good thing. It tells us that we still have hope in the judiciary. That's the thing I can take from the decision of the court. However, I can't compare it to that of Mr. Peter Obi because both cases are not exactly the same. Even though I don't know the details of that of Osun State, but the what I can take from this is that there is hope that the judiciary can actually take a decision that is not in favor of the ruling government if that's the way they need to go. And to be honest, I'm really, really hopeful when it comes to this Peter Obi case that we're going to win the case. I said we because I'm part of Peter Obi's team.
Okay.
I believe so because there are too many things. That if you can take up time, just let me give you an example. If you go on the INEC portal and just check the result for Rivers State and see the kind of mutilation they did there, it is daytime robbery. It's not a joke.
Although I don't want to comment on River State, I cannot say that they did this. So would you also say they did daylight robbery in Lagos?
Yes. Yes. Because if you compare the results of Labour Party, as in the records of Labour Party and the records of PDP.
Okay, how about Atiku that came second? Because Peter Obi still came third. So let's imagine they inflated Tinubu's numbers. What about Atiku that came second?
Well, Atiku came second, no doubt about that. But the point is that
if you remove Tinubu,
yes,
you are going to put Atiku.
Not necessarily.
So Peter Obi is going to jump
because they reduced Peter Obi. They reduced. See, from in Lagos State alone, the amount of votes they took deducted from Labour Party is over 300,000.
Is what?
Over 300,000 from Lagos State alone.
Okay.
Yes, because the situation room report says Labour Party scored over 900,000.
Everybody's situation room says different things.
But that's the same thing. That's the same thing.
All right, we have somebody here. We have somebody here. Sorry. Introduce yourself, sir.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Joseph.
All right, Joseph. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Okay. That is when the election was being conducted, I was in Abuja. I recently came back to. So during that election period, in Abuja alone, I can assure you where I was staying in Abuja was, and I can assure you that 80% of the people that get staying with Labour, both in the markets and everywhere, they were all campaigning for Labour Party. Right.
Now, I have a problem with this statement. Hold on, sorry. I have a problem with this statement because you can't say 80% based on what statistics, what model of survey did you use? Did you randomize a survey or did you use a non-random survey or just you observing? Because your observation is prone to much error if you don't understand how statistics work. The fact that people around you or the fact that you are seeing a few people do a certain thing. If you tell me that statistically using this model, you are able to achieve this, then I'm going to understand
Okay.
That is free. I can back him up.
Let me use this example. When
I
you
want
come
him
to
to
the
finish.
market,
Then I want somebody from an opposition party like PDP or APC. Since the two of you are a Labour Party, it is unfair to have three Labour Party people. The conversation will never be balanced.
Yes.
okay, let me use.
So
let
if
me
you are
just give one
from
example.
APC, please send me a request, or PDP. So just quickly finish so I can remove you because your line is not very clear.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, when you go to the market, let me take Wuse market as an example. When you go to the market, you observe that the shops here are owned majorly Muslim people.
Igbo.
Are they not tenants? Most shops here are not tenants that own it. Because then the next people in population here are the Igbos.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see the posters on these shops. They are all Labour Party posters everywhere. Both in the people changing money and everything, all the Alajis changing money and everything. They're all Labour Party. And that brings me to what the other person that spoke before I started talking was saying about what they did to Labour Party votes in Lagos. I can tell you that the number of votes that was recorded, like that INEC announced that was the votes of Labour Party.
Okay, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are taking a lot of our time, and you are just going around the same. You're just saying the same thing in different ways. Do we have anybody from Labour Party or PDP? Oh God, I removed the wrong guy. Oh no. Sorry, bro. Now, can I have somebody who is from another party? Please send me a request if you're from another party. Can we have somebody APC, Labour Party? I actually don't want to make this political. I removed the wrong guy by mistake. I'm so sorry, brother. The guy from Osun State.
Somebody says he's from East Foshaway.
Ayola Johnson. Ayola Johnson, send me a request. Ayola Johnson, send me a request. You didn't send me a request. You are giving me assignment. You're asking me. You say I should add you, but you cannot send ordinary request. You don't know. Oh. Well, if you want to come, gosh. Ayola Johnson is not even coming up. As in assignment. Oh, shoot. Send the wrong person. Guys, anybody that wants to come to my live should send a request. How lazy can you guys be?
No, I think that is free because I tried sending requests myself. It wasn't letting me send requests. That's why I wrote you and then you sent me.
Okay.
You invited me here.
All right, brother. You are here. So let's hear from you so I can move on to the next topic.
Sorry, please, how are you?
Very well, thank you, sir.
Yes.
So what party do you belong to, first of all?
I'm in Nigeria. I live in Atlanta.
Yes, but what party? We need a balanced narrative.
No, let me put it this way. I'm not standing in for Labour. I'm not standing in for APC, but I want to be fair and give a fair judgment on what is going on. I'll be waiting a bit. I don't want to say I'm an APC man. I'm a very pure observation. I'll take observation of Nigerian politics. I can take a stand on what I want to say.
Okay, let's hear you.
The people have been talking about Labour coming up. Let me just say about the last guy and the other man that left. It's big cases in court. But for now, I don't see people are being really emotional about the whole thing. To me, because you said something that really more country. You said, what happened to Atiku? Who took second? And every obedient never take that into consideration. And mind you, when you are talking about obedience, you didn't know what happened in deep north, northwest, north south. Does P2B have that vote? Don't judge everything about P2B based on the southwest, southeast, south. See, I want us to live by reality. People don't live by that reality. Obi is a good person. I live in Anambra for 27 years of my career life. That means when Obi was a governor, I was with him. That's the funny part of life. I was with him 8 years period. I'm not coming here to condemn Obi, but I want people to face reality. The case is in the court. The judgment will come out. I like to know who is taking over or whoever. But my problem here is this: people are living in absolute dreamland about P2B solution. You can't just conclude that you can become a president when fat and not you don't have enough fat. What happened to the North vote? How do you mop up that vote to make off that 25 states for him? That is my problem. You see, people should learn to free their mind for illusion they put themselves about the obedient situation. That people are just living the unnecessary illusion. We are one in new Nigeria. We all know that. And that Tinubu or whoever is coming to take out that land, we are all waiting for that. But people need to be more realistic in what they think. For me now, I can't just conclude that it's possible for P2B to take the number one slot when Atiku have a case. Let's face reality. We can't continue to be a daydreamer.
All right. So can I say something?
Yeah. I want to enjoy you.
Interrupt you. Well, let me tell you, P2B has support in the North, right?
See, give me facts, brother. Don't give me facts.
Let me. I'm going to
Which
give
is
you.
true. Give us facts, not emotions.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a clear example, right? Let's take Abuja.
No, see, brother. Give us facts that how you want state in the North.
I'm coming now. You're not letting me talk. Let me finish. So, take for instance Abuja. We can see Abuja is a neutral ground. Abuja is basically is in the north per se. If you see what happened in Abuja,
middle belt, not north.
Yeah, well,
let's see. I'm not stopping you, bro. Let me see what I want for you. Let me tell you what I want for you.
Yes.
Give me 2 states from northwest. How P2B perform where? And mind you, see what I want you to know. Don't. I'm a Yoruba man, but don't. I told you I spent 27 years in Anambra. That means everything around me is on the east. Now, see what P2B didn't do enough, which I is it never reached across to the northern part enough. It didn't do that enough.
Well,
I monitor everything all through because I have time to monitor it.
I beg to
it didn't do enough job in the north, and that is a reflection of what you see.
I beg to disagree with you. I am part of.
Let's see your part.
Now, see, I am part of P2B's support group, although in the diaspora, right? I tell you, we have a lot of support groups in the north. Believe you me. We had a lot of support group. Yes.
I didn't see that.
That is freeze. The truth is that there are certain things I cannot say here.
Say it.
No, you have to say it.
You
can't come here and say there are certain things you can't say.
No, seriously, there are certain things I can't say here because there are certain sentiments that also played into it. But I can't say, there are certain things I can't say. We are enlightening people so we know what. But what I'm trying to say is this: I'm not saying that he won the North outrightly, but I can guarantee you that he got 25%.
Okay, so if he didn't win the North outrightly, what is your case with Tinubu? Because if he didn't win the North outrightly, then he's going to be second to Atiku. So you are going to remove Tinubu and bring Atiku.
No, let me also say this. The thing is that some of the votes P2B got in the North, some of them were suppressed. That's what I'm trying to say. And then number 2, let's not forget that there's the issue of the Federal Capital Territory, which I've got an opinion on that, but the court is supposed to decide on that, whether the winner of the election is supposed to get 25% in Abuja. That is something that is there. Also,
bro, let me educate you a little about Abuja issue.
No. Give your opinion. Don't say you want.
Yes, okay. No, let me just say this. Maybe we understand it.
Yes.
You see, that issue of Abuja is not new. If you are, I don't know your age, join the Awolowo and the Shagari issue. It's the same thing. It's not technical. It's not a case me and you can determine. Supreme Court has to determine that.
All right.
That is one thing. Me and you, if you are telling me that you have a case,
I'm sure I can tell you more about the case than you can tell me because
it's okay. Let me agree with you. Because that's what I don't want. I was saying about we don't need to be sentiment about this issue.
That case is
we should be more realistic now. We want the change.
The case you're referring to is totally different. The case you're referring to is totally different. They're trying to calculate what is 2/3 of, I think then we had 21 states, right? The issue of federal capital territory wasn't discussed in that case. This case you're talking about is whether the winner of the election needs to
Somebody
get
said Obi did not win a single case in a single state in the core north. I want to hear your opinion on that. Obi did not win a single state in the core north. That
is what is reported. That is true. That is what is reported, but that's not a true reflection of things.
How is it the true reflection of things, brother?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. And we need
tell us what the true reflection of the thing is.
I'm not saying, again, I'm repeating myself. I'm not saying he won the states in the core north, but so many states in the core north, it got 25%. That's what I'm trying to say.
So many states?
Yes. So many states in the core north.
Like which states?
Okay, I need to agree with you on this. When you are talking about so many states, let me tell you where I can agree with you. If you talk about the south to be northwest, how can people win 25% northwest? You understand that this thing, you need to know.
Win 25% because people voted for him. That's what I'm saying.
You see, let me tell you this. It's just like you are telling me that Tinubu went to Alhambra and won 25%. In some part of the north. I know what I'm talking about. I'm almost 60 years old. I know Nigerian politics. And I deal with them every day before I leave the country. I can, if you are telling me Tinubu can win 25% in Alhambra.
I don't like this age card thing. The truth is this, yes, that something happened at the
But see, that's the fish. Let me say, I want to back out. I enjoy your program and I pray to God to continue guiding you. See, I've been part of your life for a long time, but you may not know. Far from Ibadan, I was brought up in Ibadan, grew up in Ibadan. I went to high school. I know you when you are still in Reto. But I want to say this. Do your job. Let's keep Nigeria on with the way you are keeping us on. You add a lot of value to a lot of families. I'm out to be honest with you. You add a lot of value. I'm a little Gambia boy. I then know you came to me and say, Uncle, who is that defeats your country? And I say, Gambia boy is that defeat. That means you are doing a lot. And I hope the boy will be watching me now. I mean, I just have to back saying this one as a just by the side. Continue to do your good thing. God will continue helping you. God will take you to play where you intend to go.
Amen.
See, let's wait until the end of the tribunal. What should be the outcome of it? We all accept it and pay for our president, whoever we be. We need a new Nigeria. Because I tell you, I come to Nigeria at least twice in the year. I enjoy my good time in Nigeria. I want to make it 3 times or 4 times. Because anytime I come around, I enjoy the best of it. That means I want to continue coming. Because if there is a good change in Nigeria, a lot of people will come. I know a lot of people are in this country who cannot come to Nigeria because of fear. They leave. And they have a lot of money. They cannot come. People like that jump into the country, I don't go out beyond Lagos again. And I have a 25-year and experience in Anambra. I can't go to Anambra again because of fear of kidnapping or whatever. And I know the only safe place for me is Lagos. That is to tell you, we need a new Nigeria, either P2B or Tinubu or Atiku, whoever will set a new Nigeria on for us. And for the young people who are coming to be the real key players, let them come on board and do the magic. Because Nigeria cannot change unless there's a magic. That magic cannot just come in unless all of us have a new orientation, new mentality, and a new value.
Anyway,
because every single Nigeria wants to change. But they don't. They never ready to change themselves. Individually, they are not ready to change themselves. In each of the business that make enough outside here, even the Tinubu followers, they are almost the same people. They have a good. They have a good thinking for themselves, but not for Nigeria as a country.
No, well,
they don't carry Nigeria forward, but they all want to become a millionaire.
Anyway, sir, thank you so much. So we can
Thank you,
move to
bro.
another topic. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Gentleman in the red shirt, you were saying something so that you can also round off as well.
Yes. Okay. Let me just round up. Right. The truth is that we can't continue to do things the same way and expect a different result.
Thank you.
Let's wait and see what happens. The case is already in court, but I believe there's so many grants. Listen to me. What may happen is that they may not declare anybody the winner. They may just cancel the election. That is most likely what's going to happen.
Now,
That's what
hold on. Work
Yeah.
with me. So we wasted how many billions on the election? And then we're going to waste another set of billions, and Obi will still not win. Because let me tell you, whatever Obi did now, he will do worse. Hold on. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people are now seeing the whole ethnic, religious sentiments. So if they are going to do this again, Obi still will not win again. So
No.
you want to waste the resources of a nation. Me, I'd rather we go there, Tinubu doesn't win, and they give it to Atiku, and we move.
But
This
it doesn't work
canceling
that way.
election reminds me of that woman in the Solomon story, whose baby, she said, you know what, share the baby into two, give me half, give the other woman half, because it wasn't her baby. Who remembers that story in King Solomon?
Yeah,
Because if you want to cancel the whole election, you don't care about how much money was lost. You don't care about how much money is going to be lost again in the second election. All you want to do is, because you don't want Tinubu to win, let me tell you, I would rather, here's my opinion here.
Yeah.
I wanted Sowore to win. Sowore did not win. I don't mind Obi winning. I don't mind Tinubu winning. And I'll tell you why. If Tinubu is president, a lot of Nigeria's investment will be brought to the south. I'm not being selfish, but it's coming from the north. Buhari's decisions, in my humble opinion, tilted towards the north. He was trying to make his people happy. I don't have a problem with it, but I think it is only fair he came to the south. So I have between Obi and Tinubu, those are the two strong contenders. But guess what? If you remove Obi, if you remove Tinubu, it's never going to come to Obi. It will still go back to Atiku and go back to that same north.
I don't think so.
Let's be realistic. Nigeria's politics is usually zoned north, south, north, south. It's always been like that. So
I agree.
So we're now going to have north, 2 tenures of northern presidents, and the south is going to be deprived of, not because they are wicked or bad, but everybody go first face in family. So the north is so I see this fight of obedience now trying to destabilize Tinubu as an own goal. Because hold on. Let me talk. You've talked. I wasn't talking. I was playing on my phone, allowing you people to talk.
Okay.
You see, I'm not a fan of Obi. Neither am I a fan of Tinubu. I don't like or trust them, to be honest. I can work with either of them, but they will never have been my first choice in candidate. But if we look at this situation properly, let me tell you, there's what you call intelligence, there's knowledge, and there's wisdom. If you sit down and you look at this from a wise perspective, if they do this election 15 times, Obi cannot win. If they run this election 15 times and say, okay, the 16th time is when they'll do the final election, Obi will still not win.
I strongly disagree.
100% Obi will not win.
I strongly disagree.
100%. From what we saw in this election, forget it. Inflated vote, it still cannot win. And guess what? It's going to get worse now because they have raised a very strong religious ethnic sentiment that was not there before. That's what gave him the edge. The moment Nigerians can all be very tribalistic. The moment they start seeing sentiments of religion and tribe, they're going to pull out. So hold on. You cancel Tinubu because you don't like him. Then the power goes to the north for another 8 years. Because let me tell you, if Atiku takes the power, he's not going to drop it in 4 years. So you are going to once again, because of your sentiments against Tinubu, you are going to give the power back to the north for 8 years, 8 more years. I cannot support that. I'm sorry. Although I'm not a Tinubu supporter, hold on. Although I'm not a Tinubu supporter, I am a supporter of Nigeria, and I want Nigeria, I want the southern part of Nigeria to also benefit. To also benefit from the resources. Let the person go in there. If it is Obi, no problem, because Obi will also bring resources to the south. I'm talking about more airports, more seaports, more infrastructure in the south. Fine. But the problem I have with Obi is he can't get there. He can't get there through this court. In my opinion, I may be wrong. I'm not a judge. I'm not a lawyer. But looking at it from my own perspective, I don't think he's going to get there. So let's imagine we disqualify Tinubu. What we are doing is we are scoring an own goal. We will celebrate that Tinubu has been removed, but then the power goes back to the north. And if nothing, I don't want us to go through another elect. To me, is a zero. Let them give it to Atiku. Let him take it to the north back. Make una head clear. At least we go they happy say he did not. Abi. Hold on. That doing another election again, I will never stand for it. Which resources do you want to waste? Do you want people to start eating themselves? Do you know how poor this country is right now? So you want to waste another money on it just because you don't like Tinubu? You want to waste another set of resources? I will let them give it to Atiku. Let him carry the power to the north again, and you will see how it will benefit you. Because once Atiku carries it to the north, trust me, it's not coming back to Obi. Because PDP are going to make they see PDP see Obi as a sellout. So if PDP is going to 8 years from now, they are going to make sure it doesn't enter Obi's hand. They will play it in such a way. So Obi is totally disqualified. In my opinion, they will play chess with it. Because let me tell you, if you Tinubu does not have anything against Obi, he doesn't have anything. Do you know what Atiku has against? Atiku believes that he lost the election because Obi pulled out on him. 99% of PDP members see Obi as a treacherous snitch. Anybody who is called PDP, they can't stand Obi. So, let me tell you, in life, you look at your options. You don't look at what is right. You look at your options. It's like you caught your wife cheating, but then your CCTV camera was not working. You don't have any DNA of the guy, no pictures. Your wife has not confessed, but you saw the guy, but the guy made away. And then you want to go to church. And then you want to go to court. But then your wife has evidence against you. Genuine evidence that you stole her money. At that stage, you are going with emotions and you are going to lose. And you might even go to jail. So we're not talking about what's right. A wise man looks at his genuine options. What are my genuine options now? Option one, Peter Obi wins in court, which 80% I don't believe he can win and become president. He can win and get Tinubu disqualified, which he has a 30% or a 40% chance, maybe 30%. But the problem is, if he disqualifies Tinubu, he's not going to win. So they're going to hand over the power to the north. I don't support that. It's an option. It's one of my options, because I'd rather they hand the power over to the north than then do another election. Because that thing you are looking for, you will not sit in 20 elections, so you just waste money again. Hold on. Let's analyze. So what are my real options? I sit down and I think about this like a wise man. Option one, Peter Obi, go and see. Let's see what you can do in the courts. If you don't win, just work with whoever they declare. Tinubu is a stronger option right now because he quote and unquote won. Whatever you guys say he did to win it, he has won it. He is bringing power to the South. He is bringing resources to the South. He's bringing infrastructure to the South. He's going to bring decision making to the South. Look at Lagos State. APC, Lagos State is an APC state. I drove from my house to Igbo Ileri, not one pothole. Go and check the video. Not one pothole from Lekki to Igbo Ileri. If you see the level of construction, APC worked in Lagos State more than Labour Party worked in, or ABGA worked in Anambra State. You will disagree. It's your opinion. I lived in Lagos State since 2020. Since 2001, I came to Lagos State as a youth copper. And I saw the development. Oh, Lagos State is not Dubai. Lagos State is not Canada. But compared to any other state in Nigeria, Lagos State is far ahead, except maybe for Abuja. And Lagos has been PDP or whatever party Tinubu has been since that 2001. Compare Lagos or Anambra today, I'd rather live in Lagos, and I know so would you. A lot of people would say Lagos was the federal capital. Baba, I came to Lagos in 2001. That was, by then, Lagos had already moved from federal capital. You remember the mess Lagos was in 2001? It was a mess. Lagos just began to get head now. I'll say 2 years ago. So, yes, people have their sentiments and all that, but I believe that. And here's one thing I like Tinubu for. Tinubu doesn't have to rule. Lagos is a clear example. He just makes sure his boys are there and they are delivering. Simple, and they've delivered. Oh, they'll say they eat money. There's no government that does not eat money. Okay, maybe Peter Obi did not eat money. Okay, but Peter Obi can't win. So can we work with what we have, knowing the precedents? Oh yes, every person is going to, they say a hole. When you work with a hole, you work towards yourself. The more you dig to yourself. You dig to yourself. You dig to yourself. So yes, Nigeria has peculiar problems that I hope we change. And also, godfatherism is something I worry about under a Tinubu administration that I might not necessarily worry about under a Peter Obi administration. So yes, there are points on each side. But my issue personally is, one, Obi cannot win if they run another election. It will be another waste of money, and we'll go back to where we are going to. Too much waste. Number two, if Obi wins and disqualifies Tinubu, he can still not be president. So this is two brothers fighting and a stranger inheriting their father's property, in my humble opinion. That's logic right there.
All right, Dr. Fritz, can I come in?
Yes.
I disagree with you strongly when you said Obi cannot win.
He didn't win, and he cannot win. It's as
No. That is what was declared by INEC.
Okay,
that does not mean he
prove
did
to
not
me
win.
that he won. You have not said anything concrete.
That's why we are in court. One of the things we are arguing in court is that Obi got the majority of the votes cast. Majority of the lawful votes.
See, bro, I want you to do a favor to everybody that listens to you.
Can I finish that?
No, I know. Don't do it. I want you to face the northern vote. That's what people need to justify every other thing.
Let me tell you, Obi did not get 25% in 25 states. Forget it. That one has zero.
Okay.
Anyhow, I won't calculate time. He did not get 25. Okay. So even if he won the core places that he won, he will still not be qualified to lead. And let me tell you, how do you want to, at this stage, how do you want to in court count the votes of states that Obi does not have power? How do you want to calculate in such a way that he will win?
All right, that is free. You see, let me take you. Let's go back history, right? This kind of issues and arguments this kind of discussions we're having now is part of what took place when Peter Obi contested as a governor in Anambra State. You may say, well, Anambra State is not Nigeria, yes, but it's a smaller version of what happened, right? They registered a new party, contested, not even one member of the house won in his party. Obi was the only person that won in his party as a governor, right? He was robbed of the election, and he was in court for 3.5 years before he regained his mandate. What I'm trying to say is that INEC declared a result. That INEC declared Tinubu. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that if let's look at this now? 3 elections took place that day, right? Election for the House of Rep, elections into the Senate, and elections into the presidential election. Now, both for the House of Rep and for the Senate, both of them, they were able to upload the result, except that of the presidential election. What happened? The same system. I think that's what all they were trying to. All they did there was just manipulate results. That's the truth. Yes, INEC declared Tinubu the winner. Does it mean that Tinubu was actually the winner? That's why we see court overturn election every now and then, because somebody is declared as winners by INEC, and then evidence before the court shows that the person didn't win the election. So the idea that Obi cannot win.
All right, we have Femi Aderogba. Baba, you've been saying the same thing over and over again. We have Femi Aderogba. Femi, I want us to be done with this topic in 5 minutes, so I can move to something else.
Good morning, Daddy Freeze.
Good morning,
everyone. Yeah, well, I'm just happy tonight. First of all, that PDP got a mandate in Osun State. I told Mongoli 2 months ago that they have no choice. We have to win that, that court case. Now, comparing Demola Adeleke case with that of Peter Obi, it's just like comparing heaven to earth or heaven to hell. There is no way Peter Obi can actually win that court case, because I'm yet to understand what Peter Obi is going to court to prove. And like what Baba has said earlier, that can you prove how many states Peter Obi won, even in the core Southwest, not even in the core North now, core Southwest. He failed to win Oyo State, Osun State, Ekiti State. That is the core Southwest. So I don't see an argument in this that Peter Obi is going there. Another thing there is that even if they must declare someone, it will be Atiku, because he's the runner-up. Tinubu had 39% total vote, and Atiku had 29%, and I think Obi had 19%. So how will Obi be able to scale up? You're talking that they suppressed the vote of Peter Obi. If you're talking that they suppressed the vote of Peter Obi, definitely we have to start from how Peter Obi won in the South and the Southeast, not even first coming to the North or to the Southwest here. So I believe that it's just a kind of fictional story. It's fictional to think that if Peter Obi goes to court, if he win at the Supreme Court or at the Appeal Court, is so, in fact, the distance is as good as from here to Dubai. Just forget it. Come 2027 and come and contest again and come to the third. So that is what I can say.
No, you made mention of something that, the declared result, he didn't win in this state, he didn't win in that state. Those are part of the things we are contesting, right? That the results that we are declared are not the correct results. So if you are banking on the fact that INEC declared, Obi Tinubu got XYZ number of votes from so and so, that's what we're contesting. And if you know the way election petition tribunals work, right? People go there, contest results, right? So a lot of times the results that have been declared by INEC are overturned by the court. So if you are saying, he didn't win this state, that is why we are in court.
To get your case. Are you saying that Peter Obi won in core North, core Southwest? That should be the first question I should ask you. Do you believe that Peter Obi won in the core North and the core Southwest? Let
me answer you, right? You do not need to win every state.
No, the first question is you said, hold on. You said that Peter Obi won in some places and his votes were suppressed. That was your argument. Now the question here is, do you believe, it's a yes or no question?
Is Bongoli here? Is Bongoli here? Does Bongoli want to join? Because somebody is saying Bongoli wants to join. Okay. My dear Sir Ayo, let me remove you and bring Bongoli so we have a balance. We have PDP, APC.
So my question to you is that, do you believe that Peter Obi won in the core Southwest and in the core Northwest?
If he won in the core Southwest and in the core Northwest, right? Not necessarily
So that will be
winning.
the determinant of the victory.
Yes, hold on. Not necessarily winning, but it got more votes than what was
How can you
declared.
prove that? How can you prove that?
Don't worry, we are in court. You will see the evidence in court.
Maybe you don't know. When Demola Adeleke went to court to prove his case, we started seeing what is going to prove at the court.
Sorry?
We started seeing that from the election day, even to the Supreme Court day. What I'm telling you is that Peter Obi came third. That is just the simple truth. He came third because just imagine someone that is coming third or want to come first cannot win Southwest, cannot win at least 3 states in Southwest, cannot win at least 3 states in
cannot win, it cannot win, it cannot win.
He's not coming second. He's not coming second in the core Southwest. He's not coming second in the core North Central. He's not coming second in Northeast.
Let me repeat myself.
Mm-hmm.
I said his votes were suppressed. Did you hear me say that? And that's what we want to prove in court.
What do you mean? See, when you say someone's vote was suppressed, I may listen to your argument. But the question is, do you mean that if his votes were actually suppressed, so his votes were suppressed in the core Southwest, in the core Northwest, in the core Northeast?
Yes. That's the reason why the results were not uploaded. Listen to me.
That's not an argument.
That is the reasons why the results were not uploaded.
That's not an argument.
They did not upload it so that they can do those manipulations. Because the question I'm asking
is not an argument. Even your server
upload the results of the House of Rep. Why did they upload the results of the Senate? But that of the presidency was not uploaded. Why did that happen? The same day.
Well, my own is that so far we can prove to the world that when we present our case as PDP to the world and we are going to win case, I believe PDP is still a stronger level to appeal than Labour Party because we have the spread, we have the vote percentages and everything. The only thing I believe that Obi and his followers are actually contesting, it is just the part of Abuja. They keep contesting whether Abuja should be considered as part of the state or it should be considered independently. But any other argument outside that, trust me sincerely, is not sure that Obi will win that case.
Sorry, I had to remove him so I can bring Bongoli. Other people are hanging, so I hope Bongoli can come now. So Bongoli, I sent you a request.
He said there are 4 people showing.
That's my problem. I removed this last guy. Ah man, that's why there are some people I don't like bringing. Once you bring them, you can't remove them. So let me try again, Bongoli. I'm trying again one more time. Tell me if you can join in now.
I think you can join now.
How many people are on the live? Guys, how many people are still there?
We are 2 here. Let me check the other phone.
3 people showing. Okay, 3 people showing. That means he can. If I don't want to restart the video, that means we lose everything.
We are even 2 showing here. Bongoli should be able to join.
So okay.
It's 2 that is showing here.
3 people. 3 people. I'm only seeing 2. You can't. All right, I'm gonna end and start again, and I'll bring Josie back. And because that's where the conversation started, I'll bring you, Bongoli, and Josie back. So we continue with the conversation in a moment. Okay, the live ended, so I need to bring y'all back so Bongoli can now go head on against, what's the name of the other guy? The other guy, okay, Femi Aderogba. Femi Aderogba is representing Atiku. Okay. So what's the name of that guy that we just removed? The guy in red.
I can't remember his name. I think if he's still online, he should be able to send you a request.
Okay, Josie, I've sent him an invite. He's here. And Bongoli. So this way, everybody can come in. Fresh live. All right, Josie is here. We're waiting for Bongoli. Awesome, Bongoli is here. So
Bongoli.
So
congratulations, Baby, you have won today. Congratulations. We fight another day.
Okay.
I shake you. Congratulations. Supreme Court has spoken. We move on. No fights.
Yeah.
No issues. We move on.
And that's how we are going to win this tribunal case as well.
If you win, no problem. We move on. That's how it is. How I wish that the Obi supporters can understand how politics is or how politics are. You need to understand the terrain that you're operating at. This is not France. This is not the United States. This is not Belgium. This is Nigeria. If you look at the abyss for long, the abyss will look back at you. You need to understand all of that. Now, my brother, I want you to be honest with me. I want you to be honest.
Are you talking to me or to him?
Yeah, you I want to be very honest with you.
Joseph, call Joseph here, so that I'll know you're talking to me. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Joseph.
Yeah.
Can you
yeah,
hit your chest and say that we have 7 northwestern states?
Yeah.
Can you, with your chest, say that Obi will get 25% in Sokoto State? Obi will get 25% in Zamfara State? Obi will get 25% in Kebbi State? Obi will get 25% in Kano? Obi will get 25% in Katsina? Obi will get 25% in Kaduna? And Obi will get 25% in Jigawa? Do you even know the governors of these states? Do you know where they are located on the map?
I think
I'm asking.
You're bringing in unnecessary sentiment. Whether I know the
it's not unnecessary. No. Hold on. You know why? You know why it's not unnecessary? Because according to section 133 and I think 134 of the 1999 Constitution.
Let me explain what I mean by unnecessary sentiment. You're asking me, do I know the name of the governors of the state? That's not part of the issue.
No. I was not trying to say that to slight you. That's not what I mean.
No. I'm not saying you were trying to slight me. I said it's an unnecessary sentiment. It doesn't count whether I know the name of the governor of the states or I don't know the names of those governors.
Do you now the other question is, now do you understand now, because you just made a statement now, if we were offline, maybe one-on-one, I'll have used a certain word to qualify you, but I will not do that. That might be a naive statement from you, my brother. You know why I say it's naive? Because you need to understand that governors.
See,
you know what? You need to understand that governors control.
I want to go there. You are saying if I know the names of the governors. I said that is
no.
It's not relevant in this case. I don't know why you're bringing that up.
My brother.
I don't want to go that route with you. Seriously. There's no.
My brother, that's not what I mean. You and I understand that's not what I mean. You and I understand that's not what I mean.
I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, now let me explain. What I'm saying here is I called 7 states in the Northwest.
Yes.
And I said, can you confidently say Obi will win 25%? And why I even brought in the governors in there is because the governors control the structures. For example, look at Adeleke Jackson, for example. Jackson won Osun State for Atiku in the southwest, though it was about maybe 8,000, less than 5,000 votes or something, but he won it because he's a governor and there's a structure. So now you have to, why I brought that up is understanding the closeness of these particular candidates with these certain governors in these certain areas. Because in the north, for example, the way they play their politics is different from the south. In fact, APC even lost about 12, APC lost almost all the states in the northwest that they won previously. I can give you all the numbers. That's why I brought that up.
What you're saying now is self-contradictory, because you said the governors control, and then the same states that some governors control, they lost the same states. So the point is this: a governor, I understand a governor wields influence, no doubt about that. A governor wields influence, but the governor has one vote, right? The political players, they have one vote each. It's still the people that are going to vote. Now, I'm not saying that Obi won all the states, 25% in all the states. It does not require to win 25% in all the states. The Constitution says it should win the majority of votes cast, right? And then
Sorry, somebody is asking a question. He's saying, did Obi have structure in Lagos? You cannot compare Lagos, that is a metropolitan area city, that has Igbo people living here, that has middle belt people living here. You cannot compare it to a core Yoruba state or a core Hausa state.
That's the point.
I agree with you.
Stop using Lagos and Abuja. Lagos and Abuja are metropolitan cities. Can you compare Lagos to Ogbomoso?
That's the point.
Come on.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
No, Mr. Joseph.
When it comes to politics in Nigeria, right? The tribal sentiment is still there. The religious sentiment is still there. We agree. Nobody is disputing that. But
especially in the Labour Party.
Sorry?
Especially in the Labour Party. Because if you're talking about tribal sentiment, it reflected more in the vote of Labour Party than any other party.
Why you
do you agree with that?
How did tribal sentiments reflect in Labour Party?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
No.
Wow.
All right, let me give you a simple answer. That the priest mentioned something now. He said that according to one of the viewers, he said Obi won in the metropolitan cities, not in the core Yoruba state, core Hausa state. But Obi won in the core Igbo state. Asiwaju won in the core Yoruba state, at least core Hausa state. Atiku also won in some of the core Yoruba states and core Hausa state. Now, if you now look at the two main regions where the Igbos are heavily dominated, the south-south, the southeast, Obi won massively, 97%, compared to other states. This is a show. Now, let me give you a demographic. Let me give you another demographic. Bro, let me give you another demographic. If you study the religion pattern in the south-south, southeast, you will realize that it's more of Christianity compared to other religions. If you come to the north, you realize that it's more of Islam than Christianity. But when you come here in the southwest, you realize that there is always a mix of Christianity and of Christianity and Islam. Now, Osun State is one of the states that we can say is moderately Christian and moderately Muslim. Now, a core northern man come to Osun State and he won. Now, when we now go to the south-south and the southeast, we cannot even see this kind of pattern. Maybe a core Yoruba man winning one of those states in the southeast. This is a show that there is an iota of ethnicity and religious bias in the election.
Femi, hold on. Now, hold on.
Can I say?
Everybody,
I think the accusation is directly against me. Can I respond to him, if you don't mind, please?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Now, it is not a question of, it's got nothing to do with tribal bias. Now, you said something that the south-south and the southeast is heavily dominated by the Igbos. No, if you've not gone, it means you've not gone to the south-south. South-south, go to Edo State. I'm from Delta State, right? Go to Delta State, go to River State, they are not dominated by, the Igbos are basically in the southeast. The truth is this, okay, take Abuja, for example. Take Abuja, for example.
But there's a straw. There's a straw of people.
Let me just finish. Take Abuja, for example, because you guys keep saying that, oh, he hasn't got support from the Northerners, he hasn't got... How did Obi get over 60-something% in Abuja? Abuja's got a fair population. Listen to me. Abuja's got a fair population of both Muslims and Christians. It's got a fair population of the Northerners and the Southerners, right?
These are cosmopolitan.
Hold on. I'm just listening.
So let me ask you one question. Wait, let me ask you one simple question. In your team, Obi team of the last election, can you name one Yoruba guy in your team?
I should name
one Hausa guy in your team.
We have a lot of Yoruba.
These are reflections.
Let me give you an example. Hold on.
Yes.
Look at the team of lawyers representing Obi. There is no Delta man. They are all core Igbo, down to the Nollywood star inside their midst.
No, okay, let me say
that to me was worrying. I went to check Tinubu's lineup. I see at least one Hausa person there.
No, I don't think they are all, to be honest, I don't have the list of all the lawyers.
No. The Nollywood star posted with them shining his teeth like this.
You guys ask me different questions. You see that one? You know why? Hold on, my chairman. You know why I'm asking you that? You know what? I call the 7 state too. Because I've not entered, hold on, because that's already 7. So 7 minus 37, let's add Abuja, that's 30 already. Remember, Obi must get 25% in 24. So I've already removed 7, technically.
No, it's based on technicality. That is your own.
Wait now, my chairman. Wait.
Okay.
Then let us now go to Northeast. Borno, will Obi get 25% in Borno State? Will Obi get 25% in Yobe State? Will Obi get 25% in Bauchi? Will he get in Gombe? Will he get in Adamawa? But he actually got 25% in Taraba because of the Taraba Christians. He actually got more than 25% in Nasarawa State. That's not central. But now I've called 6 states there. So now let's say 5 states out of 6. He cannot get 25%. I can put any you too. Right. You can say, okay, will he get 25% there? So hold on, sir. 5 plus 7 is what? 12. 12 minus 37 is already what? 25. Wait, I'm not done. Will he get 25% in Niger State? Will he get 25% in Kwara State? Will he get 25% in Kogi State? Kogi State is APC versus PDP. Will he get? Now I've removed 3. Okay, yes, he will get 25% in Plateau State, called Plateau Christians. He will get 25% in Benue State. He will get 25% in Nasarawa Christians. So 3 plus 7 plus 5 is what? 7 plus 5 is what? 12. 12 plus 3 is what? 15. 35 minus 15 is what? 22 already. Now let's go to Southwest. Will Obi get 25% in Osun? Will he get in Ekiti? Will he get in Ondo? Will he get in Ogun State? Will he get in Oyo State? That is 5 minus 20. 5 plus 22 is what? 27. How many states did Obi get more than 25%? He got in only 16 states. My chairman, see, let me tell you something.
Okay, you've asked me.
We already knew that. My chairman, hold on, sir, please, sir. We already know that Obi will do well in metropolitan areas of states because of the educational level. We know that one for a fact. But remember, elitism is something that pinch the Obi people because the elitist ideology. The Agberos too are Nigerians, so they have their vote too. The Almajiri too, they have their own vote too. You are president for all of them. The bandits, BNDITS, the whatever, the whatever. All these people, they are there. The poor people, they are there. The top 1%, they are there. Then we that can say we are somewhat middle class. They are there, low class, they are there, masses are there. You need to understand the demographic of all of these people and how they play roles in politicking. See, let me tell you something.
Can I respond now?
There's one factor.
Okay, one more minute. I want to round everything off. We're supposed to do two topics, but we're ending here. So let me hear you. 1
Yeah,
minute.
because
There's
Everybody has
one
1
thing
minute
Joseph
more.
said. He talked about wrong computations. And honestly, I agree with him that there are actually wrong computations in the election result. That is outrightly right, even without going to tribunal. That is obvious. But one thing there is, even if tribunal deal with the case of wrong computations, I can tell you that it's going to lower the number of votes Obi will acquire. It will not boost the number of votes we acquire. And I can tell you that eventually, some of the permutations Bongoli boss has done is going to come out. And that would be, like the president said, that would be more in favor of Atiku than Peter Obi. And you made another blunder, which I will not also agree with you. You said that at worst, the election will be cancelled. I think that is a big blunder. They should not be coming.
let me
You said possibly, if the court case got complicated, that they will not have choice than just to cancel the election. No, that is outrightly wrong. Ever since the history of Nigeria, a winner will always be declared. I'm just appealing to the opinion that if Atiku won, if Atiku won at the court, or if Asiwaju become the president eventually, I'm urging every Nigerian to just work with him and let's wait 2027 and work together and not act the way we acted 2023 and work together to ensure that APC and Bongoli people are out of government. That will be my submission.
All right, 1 minute for you two. You have exactly 1 minute, and I'm timing.
I'll do my 1 minute. Do your 1 minute, I'll do my 1 minute. Tell me, you. That question you asked me yesterday, I'll never answer that question.
No,
I will never answer that question yesterday. Go ahead.
Let's hear his 1 minute.
It's good we laugh about these issues because it's not a war. You get my point. At the end of the day, Nigeria is our country. I want Nigeria to be peaceful for every one of us. So, as regards the elections, whether or not election, if, for instance, nobody satisfies, I'm just giving an example. If after the tribunal listens to the case and they believe none of the candidates satisfies the requirements, I'm giving an example. If the tribunal, right, looks at the case and says none of the candidates satisfies the requirement of the constitution to win the election, another election will have to be conducted.
At what cost?
No, but that is not about at what cost. It's what the law says.
What law?
Listen, hold on. So because the law says something. Wait. Bongoli. I can tell, my dear brother Josie, I can tell you that you don't like Nigeria.
Calm down.
Josie, you don't like Nigeria. Even if that is the truth, you really want Nigeria to waste another set of billions in an election that Obi will still not win? You don't like Nigeria. I didn't
Let's teach him how to win national election. We don't need the power.
Can Obi defeat Atiku? So there was no Asiwaju. Can Obi versus Atiku? Let them go for election. Only two of them.
I didn't get what I'm
still going to lay my own submission anyway. But
that freeze asked a question. I didn't get his question.
I said, at what cost for you to even no vex, for you to even want there to be a rerun election? It means you don't like Nigeria.
No.
Do you know how poor Nigeria is? Hold on. Do you know how poor Nigeria is right now? You want to go and waste whatever money we have left to run another election? No, sir.
That freeze. That freeze is not me wanting, right? Okay, let me explain, for instance. The law says for you to win in the presidential election, right, you've got to get the majority of the votes, right? The highest number of votes among all the candidates, and win 25% in at least 2/3 of the states. So sometimes you can have somebody who has the largest votes, but the person does not meet those other requirements. Do you understand? Situations can arise where somebody wins the highest number of votes. I'm just saying hypothetical situation.
It has never happened before in Nigeria.
Well, everything starts today. That's a situation where that can happen, and then they will say, because nobody satisfies the requirements of the constitution, then election has to be reconducted. That's the truth. Then number two, there is also this contention. What I would like to know, there are different arguments, different school of thought as regards the 25% of the FCT, right? Now, when you're interpreting law, just listen now. I'm not taking a side. I'm
you are taking more than 1 minute. Just round off.
Yeah,
So
when
that
you're
Bongoli
interpreting
can
law, there are
round
three
off.
ways you interpret law. One, you have the literal meaning, you have the what we call the mischief rule, and we have the golden rule. Now, some lawyers read and apply the literal meaning because of the and. They are saying, oh, it's a disjunctive, so you must win 25% in 24 states, and you must also get Abuja. Some lawyers say, oh, you don't need to win Abuja, provided you win 25% in two-thirds of the states. You get my point. So that is one part of the constitution that the court needs to give interpretation to, right? So those are some of the things that could sway results one way or the other.
Coming back to
All right, thank you very much. Let me have my 1 minute, please. Thank you. My brother, according to, I think it is section 285. I think it's section 285. It talks about how Abuja can be regarded as a state.
I think it should be. That's the three ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it 317 or 285? It's one of the two of them.
I can't remember for sure. Yeah.
Second, if you remember, in the suit, the suit is versus APC and INEC. I am not a lawyer,
yes,
but I have had the opportunity to go for jury duty in America.
Yeah.
And I was taught some little basics here and there. And when you take when the plaintiff takes a defendant to court, you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that all of there's something, I've forgotten the word that they call it, all the maybe 3 points or 5 points or whatever, 7 points, like 100%, like I'm proving beyond reasonable doubt. Now, if you go and read the case of Adeleke Jackson, our dancing governor, Pastor Witola, it says, this is what Supreme Court said. Supreme Court said it was secondary data you brought. You did not bring primary BVAS data.
Which is INEC data.
Femi and I understand what happened at the back. Yeah, because him is PDP and APC. We know what we do for back. But it's another talk for another day. This one don't go. To just make everything cool. But what I'm saying is that none of us know what we did. But what I'm trying to say here is that you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt to all 5 judges that you had more votes than Asiwaju APC and you are against INEC. That is how the tribunal goes. And in fact, you did not even add article to your lawsuit. So even if you, for however magic happens or whatever it is, you get Asiwaju out of there, you have handed over. You have handed it over. Wait now. You have, and these are. I'm not trying to be prejudicial because the case is in court. That's why I'm watching what I say. I'm not trying to be prejudicial. But what I'm saying here is that you did not add article to the suit. Article came second.
Because it's
so anything that you do,
that's what I'm saying.
No, why is it inconsequential? You didn't add article to the suit now.
We did.
Article costs 6.9 million now. You cost 6.1. Article costs 6.9.
We don't need to add him because INEC declared Tinubu the winner. Number 2, we can prove that we scored the majority of the votes cast. So, but
you did not
prove how?
According to INEC,
How?
article is number 2. Wait, see, my brother. Yes. According to INEC,
yes,
article is number 2.
Hold on. Somebody came here. Hold on. Nikki Posh. Someone came here, Nikki Posh. So much hateful because he's Igbo. I swear to God, you are dumb. No vex. You are. What has anybody here said anything regarding tribe? People here are discussing.
That the person is wrong.
People here are discussing.
We're discussing issues.
Legalities. How can you be so stupid? If you were raised in stupidity, must you not? Can you? Can't you bat stupidity away from your body? How do you come and make such a dumb statement?
Daddy Freeze, I'm happy that somebody brought something up here. Bongoli, how did Opus Odima, who came third, later declared winner by Supreme Court? Daddy, please give me 1 minute to address this. Guys, in the case of Opus Odima, maybe it was actually fourth.
But what happened was that they cancelled where they ran some elections that he won. And Opuzodinma was able to prove beyond reasonable doubt in the Supreme Court that they shouldn't have cancelled it, that those votes were valid. So when they added those votes that INEC cancelled, he became number one. And that was how he won. Please, let us always try to read. Let us try to, for example, I'm sorry, please. I know I'm sorry. For example, when they did the first election of Nuruddin Jackson, our dancing governor, versus Oyetola.
Who won the first time?
The first one. Nuruddin Jackson won. He won, but because the margin he had was less than the amount of votes that were voided, null and void, they had to run again. And APC went to negotiate with Omishore because Omishore is the one that owned that region, that it was null and void and all of that stuff. And that was how Oyetola was able to defeat our dancing governor by 300 or 800 votes. 300 votes. Femi, go and sit down somewhere. So my brother, see, I know you are a lawyer. You know that you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Ashiwaju did not win, and I know.
Oh yeah, time up for everyone.
Don't worry.
Time up for everyone. Time up for everyone. Here are my thoughts. I don't care if it is Atiku, Obi, or Tinubu. I honestly don't care. One thing I want to know is I think without sentiments. Atiku will be a good leader, but he will favor the northern region. It is a fact. It is human. If you put me, I will favor my region. It's human behavior. He will be a good leader. Same thing with Obi. And same thing with Tinubu. In this particular election, I'm seeing my thoughts, and I have my own 1 minute. My thoughts, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm on the side of common sense. Canceling this election is a no-no. Nigeria is too poor. You don't want to give us that bill because you are not happy with the leader, then you cancel everything and you still will not win. If they do this election 5 times, Obi cannot win. My opinion, I'm entitled to it. Even if he gets more numbers, he cannot get that core 25% in 25 states. It is impossible. So, if Obi disqualifies Tinubu, we are handing over power to the north, back to Atiku, who will favor his own people first. We saw it with Buhari. Buhari did it. I'm not saying Atiku is a bad leader. I'm just saying we'll have to wait another 8 years before someone from the south can bring the power back to the south. For me, I will stand in favor of Obi or Tinubu, because they will bring the power to the south as deserved, because the power is coming from the north. We also need infrastructure, we need power, we need stuff in the south. Now, when I look at Obi and Tinubu, Obi doesn't stand a chance. First of all, even if he disqualifies Tinubu, Atiku will win. Secondly, he doesn't have 25% in 25 states, and he cannot have it. So my best bet for the Southerners right now is work with what we have. Let us not score own goals. When two brothers fight, is an Igbo adage. When two brothers fight, a stranger inherits their father's property. Obi and Tinubu are brothers. They are Southerners. If they fight, Atiku go inherit them. Another 8 years power go dey north. Now, should we choose to do another election and waste the money we don't have, please just give it to Atiku. I will rather power goes to the north than we waste money we don't have doing another senseless election. So should we be drifting towards doing a third election? Just carry it and give Atiku. Jeje. Because he will win the third election. If you disqualify Tinubu, he will win it. So let's not spend money buying it's like I own this Cartier watch. I now go and save up money and go and buy a watch that I own. If we do another election, Obi will still not win, and one of the people listed here will win again. That is logic. That is us thinking without being sentimental. Nigeria will always be Nigeria. INEC will always be INEC. Nigerian citizens will always be Nigerian citizens. Omonile will always be Omonile. Agbero will always be Agbero. We are not going to, nothing's going to change drastically in another 6 months. We will get the same results because we are going to do things the same way. So here are your options. Between Tinubu and Obi, Tinubu is stronger now. Tinubu is stronger now. He has won the election whatever way he won it. Obi did not win it, and Obi cannot win it. But should there be an issue arising of us doing another election again, just carry it and give Atiku jeje. We don't have the funds we want to waste, and Obi cannot come here and do magic. First of all, how many states does he have governors in? Imagine the chaos. Do you know Obasanjo, when Obasanjo was president, he and Tinubu fought the whole time? Are you aware?
I know.
So imagine a president that is fighting 36 states. How much can he possibly achieve? He will end up being another Buhari. Because the governors, we need to discuss this. If, let's say, Labour Party won 15 states, then we know that, okay, the ones that are not Labour Party, Baba, how many states did Labour Party win? Sorry, how many states did Labour Party win in the whole country? Governorship, how many states? Answer me now. Labour.
That is you won. No, Labour Party won one state. You won Abia State, OT. No, that is now. Hold on, no. Hold on. I like this.
I was asking a question. I didn't get it because.
No, I'm sorry. Let me ask to it also because that we are talking about governors. Let's talk about the Federal House of Representatives, where APC is 179, PDP is 105 or something. Labour Party is 35. Now tell me how he wants to work with them or the senators. I don't know if Labour Party has up to 10 senators. And APC has, I think, about 55. We have 55 or 59 senators right now in the incoming 10th National Assembly. Now tell me the magic Obi will have performed with those people.
All right. So
no need to answer. Time up, everybody. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
We have to tell people now. We have to tell viewers now.
My brother, I'm tired of this debate. I have 600 people watching me live. It's all well and good. I love you guys. Normally, we talk about other things except politics, but politics came up. Emi Carlos said, I'm not making sense. Official Ikenga. Now, look at this. Official Ikenga. I'm going to pin his comment. Yeye Freeze, at your stupid age, you are still being tribalistic. Your father will remain a slave. You will take over from where your father took slavery to. Omwadesh, Omoema jogun eru, ise eru to se, wa sheru kuni. Gbogbo ìrandíran ẹ máa jẹ ẹrú ni wọ́n máa tà yín, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa tà yín lọ́pọ̀ ni. Ayé ẹ ò ní dá. Now, hold on. Ikenga is from what? Ikenga is from where? Ikenga is from where?
He's from the Western Eastern region.
Thank you very much. This is my problem with obedience. This is my
that is got nothing to do with obedience.
No, every single person who has attacked me tonight, I've been writing their names down. They are all Igbos. What have I said? What have I said that insulted either the Igbo people or insulted Obi? This is why I pulled out of Labour Party. This.
That depends on to be creating political shows sometimes, yeah.
Anyway, have fun. Love you guys. Like I said, I personally don't mind.
Thank you. See, my brother, take her to drink cold water. Drink cold water.
We are collecting it back. We are collecting it back.
Now, I want all of us to live to be friends. Hold on.
Don't forget.
We can chase them out in 2027.
Hold on.
Only if we cooperate.
Hold on. I must say something today. Yeah. I love the fact that we all argued and we all ended up being friends still. Big shout out to you, Josie. Even though you tackled and you fought, you still remained very, very you didn't fight them. These two people, APC and PDP, they will fight themselves. They are friends. Forget it. Politics is like Arsenal versus Man U. Una no
It's
need
the
to turn
APC now.
enemy. And I love the fact that everybody
No,
here.
you came out of PDP now. I'm not
No,
one of
coming back.
you.
See, wait,
Leave me out of
let me
it.
hold on. I'm
Leave me
closing
out
the
of
live
it. I'm
now.
not one of you. people.
Hold on.
You could stay
Hold
me.
on.
You
Hold
could
on.
stay
I'm
me.
closing the live
Leave
now.
me.
Hold on. I'm closing the live now. And I'm going to say this, yeah. Obi is an amazing candidate. Obi will make a good president, but his chances are too slim now. I'm working with wisdom and common sense. If Obi fights Tinubu, the power will go to the north. And if they do this election again, we'll be broke. And Obi will still not win. Doesn't mean I think Obi is an amazing guy. But you see, the fact that you're an amazing guy does not mean you can win. We have seen the dynamics of this election. It is tricky. It is tricky. So someone say you be God. I don't need to be God to tell you that if you have malaria and don't use malaria medicine, you go buy. I don't need to be God. I don't need to be
There is
God.
a vaccine of malaria that is free now from Ghana. They made it in Ghana. There's vaccine of malaria now.
Hold on. I don't need to be God to tell you that if you have 100 in JAM, you cannot enter Unilag. I don't need to be God. If you have 100 in JAM, you cannot enter Unilag for medicine. I don't need to be God. I don't need to be God. So guys, all I need to do is have logic. All this God. Una go still see am. I wish I could even bet with some of you so that I feel chop una money. So guys, anyway, Nigeria is an interesting place. Let's be friends. Let's love one another. Me personally, if Obi enter, Atiku enter, or Tinubu enter, I'm okay. As long as this last regime carry their wala and go, let's have some form of change. That's always been my stance.
APC, so we put you up in 2039.
Me,
put you up in 2039.
hold on. 2027. Omoyele.
Not after 8 years.
2027. Omoyele show.
APC is expired drugs.
I agree with you, Josie. So we move to Omoyele show. In the meantime, everybody, bye.